Hi, everyone. It's Lydia with the Avanti Wellness podcast and YouTube channel. So it's late in the evening and I'm doing a recording. It's 11:05 p.m., so it's late. And I want to show y'all about how I do my before bed reading of the Lumen CO2 reader. So I'm going to put it on and the little dial comes on. Now, for any of you who started watching me 9 months ago, I bought this 9 months ago in July, started using it, and I've really been super consistent recording my mornings and almost perfectly consistent recording my evenings. Now, the daytime stuff, it gets missed and skipped. In the beginning, I was pretty religious and I was doing it avidly, a lot, but, just have not been using it for its full capacity, but I have stayed religious about keeping it as a personal recording in the mornings, when I wake up, and then in the evenings when I go to sleep. So it's hard for you to see on the video. Let's see there. So it basically says, like, there's all these different recordings you can do. Your morning check-in, before exercise, check 30 minutes, after exercise, check 30 minutes after, before eating, after fasting, and then before bed. So, and then there's some customized ones as well. Let me find it. I got to get it Bluetooth connected. So I want to tell y'all, let me do the reading first, and then I was going to come on and tell y'all something that I'm guinea pigging myself. Ooh, why did the screen get blurry? My video. Sorry. Let me see if I bring this back here and then I bring it. Is it going to get the camera in focus? Okay, that's about as focused as it's going to get. Okay, so let me connect it. Let me do my reading real quick, and then I'm going to tell y'all some discoveries I'm thinking is happening. So I just want to kind of fill y'all in as I'm discovering what's going on with my life and my body, and as it relates to what I'm working on for myself and my health and my wellness. So here we go. Let me do my recording. Let me turn on the volume in case she talks. All right, here we go. Before sleeping. So it's still the same day. It's the 14th. And so it's going to record on the 14th. It says turn your lumen on. It's connecting. Here we go.
Inhale deeply through your lumen. Hold your breath. Exhale in 3, 2, 1.
Sometimes if you don't get enough of a breath out, it's like supposed to be 6 seconds. It's fat burn mode. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that in so long. I'm going to look and see. This is the conversation I want to have with y'all. I want to talk about this, okay? Yay, mostly burning fat. Thank God. Oh my God. Okay, so let me show y'all. This is the conversation I wanted to have. All right. So, see, my lumen score says 9.8 is my lumen score. Okay. When I first started in July, the top score is like 21. And in my first time to do a score, before I had done anything with Lumen or any of the MCT wellness or the mushrooms, which I'm going to talk about, I had a 17% Lumen score, which was my flexibility between burning fat and carbs was good. That's a good score. You want to be close to 21. So when I first got started, so these are my current weeks. Okay. So I just want to show y'all like how green. Okay. So what you're looking, can y'all see this? What you're looking for is greens and blues. Okay. So you're going to see an occasional red, which is orange or yellow. That's occasional compared to the whole scheme. Okay. So this is July, August. See how, okay. So, like, see, it's starting to be more blue, which you want to be blue in the morning, more green. Then I got sick in October. That was probably October. And when you get sick, you blow more yellows. Okay, then I got back into my greens and blues. When was that? January. So yeah, December through January, like all greens and twos and threes. Yeah, October. Yeah, September, October, I blew some yellow fives and some fours, a few, but I got some blues, which were ones. Like, it's really hard for me to wake up with a one, which is like total fat burning mode, because the goal with the Lumen is to show you that at night while you're sleeping, you've already used up during the day all your carb stored or all your carb reserves and or the carbs you ate through the day. So by the time you wake up, you should have been already gotten rid of those carbs because you were sleeping, and then you're going to be burning fat while you sleep. That's kind of the goal. So when you wake up and you're a blue or a green, that's a thumbs up. Um, or actually a blue or a teal green. And then like a grass green is like some carbs, some fats. So, I mean, it's not horrible. You're still burning fats in the morning, but not as much as a 2 or a 1. And so, what I want to share with y'all is how crazy. So, look, I started drinking. I'm not okay. This is not science, but I am just making a guinea pig guess about my body. Okay. So the only thing that's different about my diet is I stopped drinking coffee January 1 and I switched to the mushroom coffee. Okay. Tomorrow I think is my last day. And I've had like 4 bags that have lasted me 2.5 months. So I want to show you what happened. So this is blue January 1 when I started to drink the mushrooms, and then week 2, week 3, week 4. Now I'm going into February. Yellow, lots of yellow, hardly any, never a blue. Wait, let me see. Yeah, lots of yellow and green. 3 yellows and 4 greens on that week. What week is that? January 30th through February 5th. The following week, February 6th through February 12th, again, 3 yellows and 4 greens. Same thing, okay? I've never had this many yellows. Why is my body still having carbs to burn in the night when I wake up? So let's see, the next week was February 13th through the 19th, no yellows, but then look at this, more yellows. I have never had that many yellows, and I'm not like getting mad about it because sometimes in the Lumen community, people start getting mad at the device. I'm using it as an experimentation scientific tool for my body to say, wow, what is my body doing? Oh, don't forget, I lost all this Lumen score Remember, it was a 17, then it went to like 15, then it went to like 11. I mean, I'm like losing metabolic flexibility. So, something I'm doing in my daily routine is causing my metabolic flexibility to shift. And waking up in a yellow, which last week I woke up 4 times in yellow and only 3 times in green. Today I woke up in a green, and yesterday a 4 yellow. So I'm actually encouraged the fact that um and then my screen is blurry. I'm encouraged the fact that I just blew and it was a blue fat burn mode. So let's see if all night I can go through and have fat burn mode. So I apologize for this blurry. I hope it's the screen and not my eyes because the screen looks very blurry. And I think because I'm confusing it going like that back and forth, because it's the camera has to adjust every time I put the phone in front of it. And so then it's like it's not adjusting back to me. So it's just blurring me out. So anyway, okay, so what am I saying about that? I'm saying I'm observing what my body's doing. I'm still drinking my MCT wellness every day. Now, somebody made a comment on YouTube that if I was adding apple cider vinegar to my MCT wellness, then it's not like a true review that I did. And so I said, good point. I hadn't thought about it like that before. So I stopped putting the apple cider vinegar in my MCT wellness. So now I'm on like day 3 of drinking just MCT wellness and not the vinegar. So I'm learning so much. Like I just finished my medicinal mushroom class, and the teacher said 2 things about my coffee. It wasn't my specific coffee, okay? I did do an iodine test on it, and it did test positive for good quality ingredients. So that I felt good about. The one thing that this mushroom expert said was he wasn't sure if eating all those varieties, because there's like 6 mushrooms in the coffee, if it was necessarily good to put all those together because they have different, compounds, or he talked about beta glucans and things like that. So he was just saying, like he uses like separately, like a scoop of lion's mane or a scoop of reishi, or shiitake. Okay. So he was just saying he would prefer that maybe eating them separately is probably better. But every time he was talking more about like the actual mushroom and not like the ground up manufactured kind, like in a coffee. Then the last thing that was mentioned in the class that people were discussing, and I'm going to do more research on this, is that, and I had heard this from a tea master. I used to do marketing for an organic tea shop in town like 10 years ago. And she would teach classes about tea. And one of the things that she said in her tea class is she said, like, the English put milk in their tea. And when you do that, you kind of, the milk tannins or whatever, and the milk proteins, I think, bind with the tannins of the tea. And therefore it like takes out, removes the health benefit of the tea. So it's kind of like a wash. But the reason they're putting the milk in is to make the taste better because the tannins are so strong. Okay, so it's kind of a catch-22. But this lady in the mushroom class, one of my classmates, she brought up a similar question about the coffee tannins in the mushrooms and how that would affect the potency and the value of the actual mushrooms. So they did look for a study and they found one, and I haven't read it yet to understand, the real concern and what the study that was done. But I'm just basing my research about what I'm doing differently in the last 2 months and how my Lumen score my metabolic flexibility has changed so much in the course of 2 months, and the only thing I've done differently is stopped drinking coffee and started to drink the mushroom coffee, thinking I was doing myself a favor and the benefit. So I just wanna share that because 'cause I'm going to continue to track what I'm doing and talk about it, and so now that I'm removing the vinegar from my MCT wellness, I'm gonna have a better understanding of the purity of the MCT wellness, on its own. And then the other thing is after tomorrow or the next day, I think I'm gonna be finished with my scoops of rise mushrooms, and I'm gonna switch over to my green and black tea Cali that I still drink during the day, but now I'm just gonna start it in the morning and then have it throughout the day again. But that's something that, I know is a good astringent tea. So I don't do anything with it. I don't put, any gosh forbid, like, milk or anything in it. I just drink it straight, and I have for 20 years. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to that again, and, hopefully I can get some more in the mail. So, I'll keep you posted on what happens to my metabolic flexibility, and tomorrow when I have more time, I'm going to contact Lumen and tell them about what I've experienced and see if they have any opinions about it. Because this is just my own little theory that I'm intuiting, it's an intuitive feeling about what I'm experiencing in my body. And I'm only talking about my body. Like, everybody's body's different. So whatever would happen to my body is not going to be what's going to happen to your body. You have to research your own body to see what your body's doing. So I'm just sharing my experience in case it helps a light bulb go off for someone else about maybe something they're experiencing. So the fact that I'm experiencing a decrease in my lumen score is a concern, but I'm not rushing to try to change it. I'm just observing it so I can begin to understand what's causing it so I can, like, not cause that to happen in the future. So I'm taking my little experiments slow. So, okay. If you're curious about Illumin, I did call them and got or emailed them and asked them if I could have a discount link for my viewers on my channel. And I am an ambassador, so I do have a discount link. So look for the discount link in the description. And I believe the code is Avanti, AVANTI, and you'll get a discount when you buy it. So let me know how you're doing. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel and then also go to our Facebook weight loss and support group and join that. And we can all have community together and support each other. So I love hearing from you. So feel free to comment or reach out to me however you want. You can go to avantiwellness.com and fill out the contact form and I'll get it. All right. Y'all have a nice evening. I'm going to go to take a shower and go to bed now. All right. Bye.